Hi guys, welcome back to Bougie Doll Life. My name is Katrina and today we're going to be making a outfit for my mini me. So I went to Michael's and I saw this cute galactic print and I thought it was the most prettiest thing ever. So I want to make her a lounge set with this fabric and I think it's so cute. And so I have my patterns right here. If you guys want to see my patterns, I'll take a screenshot and put it in the corner of the screen so you guys can take the measurements. For the pants, my trick is since I'm doing it for my curvy doll, I use Ken pants and I outline outside the Ken pants to measure about this measurement that I have here that I put in the corner of the screen. And I just add a little extra to it because I want a little baggy. And then I make 2 of these to make the pants. So I do 2 of this pattern on the fabric, and then for my top, this is my standard measurements for my tops. I always use the same measurements when it comes to my short sleeve tops. So I'll put in the corner of the screen my measurements if you guys want to follow along and do the same thing that I did. So the materials that you'll need today to make this outfit, you'll need your fabric. It doesn't have to be the same as mine, but you know, this is what I'm working with today. This is what I'm feeling, you know. So, and also I got these other pretty prints from Michael's that I want to share with you guys later on in the channel. But that's for another day. I just wanted to show you guys really quick what that was looking like. And then also you're going to need some fabric glue, because I use this to hem some sides of the clothes. And then we're going to need elastics for the waistband because we're going to make a lounge set and I want it to look like a drawstring lounge set. And then also you're going to need some needles. I like to use the big eye needles because I cannot see when it's a small needle, even with glasses. And then have your thread ready. I hand sew because I feel like I have more control over hand sewing. So let's go ahead, and also you're gonna need some scissors, obviously, to cut the fabric. So let's go ahead and get started with this 2-piece lounge set. So first I'm gonna open up my fabric. Usually I get a lot of fat quarters to do my doll clothes because fat quarters can make a lot of doll clothes, in my opinion, of course. So I'm just gonna open this up. Isn't this pretty? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I love it. I thought it was the most cutest thing. I love mugs that have the moon and the sun. So when I saw this, I just thought it was just so perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the top first. So I'm gonna flip it on the raw side. And I'm going to just take my shirt pattern and go ahead and outline it onto the fabric. Alright, so after I outline my pattern, I go ahead and cut it out. And I make sure that the fat quarter is folded in half so I can already have the 2 sides of my shirt. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Okay, so I cut out my shirt pattern. I'm going to go ahead and put that to the side. Now I'm going to cut out the pants pattern. So for the pants pattern, I'm going to lay it down and then I'm going to hold it down with a pin to hold it in place, and then I'm going to outline it and cut it out. Okay, so I have my pin in there, so now I'm just going to outline my pattern. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Okay, so I went ahead and cut out the fabric for the pants. So I have 2 of these, and then now I'm just gonna cut the neck hole for my shirt. So I'm just gonna make sure that the shirt is even on both sides and even it up, and just go ahead and cut a straight line going down right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mark it first on one side, and then I'm just gonna cut straight across that line. You gotta make sure you have sharp scissors to make doll clothes. Alright, and I went ahead and cut it so now it's even on both sides for the neck opening. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it on the raw side, and then I'm just gonna hem each side of the shirt. So I'm gonna hem these two sides and across the bottom, and with that I'm going to be using my fabric tack glue. I use that to hem it because it's just small parts, so I use it to hem the small parts of the doll clothes. Alright guys, so I hemmed everything. I even hemmed the collar of my doll shirt. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half like this. And I'm going to attach each side to each other. And now I'm going to take my needle and thread, and I'm going to go ahead and sew along this side right here and on the opposite side right here of this shirt. And I'm doing this with the shirt on the raw side. Okay guys, so I sewed the shirt, and now I'm just gonna finish it in the front. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut up the middle of the side that I want to be the front of the shirt, which is going to be this side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut straight down the middle. I'm just going to go ahead and fabric glue the sides to hem it back on both sides. Okay guys, I'm done with this part of the shirt. So now I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side so we can go ahead and start working on our pants. So for our pants, I already hemmed it on the bottom. So pretty much what we're going to do is sew the rest of the pants. So this is two pieces of the same fabric on opposite sides. So the first part we're going to sew is, so we're going to take the pants and just go ahead and sew straight up this side of the pants. That's going to be the front part of the pants. So let's go ahead and sew straight up this side. Okay, so now that I've sewed this side, I'm going to go ahead on the other side and I'm going to sew straight up this way, but I'm going to leave a little bit of fabric out because we need enough to flip it over to hem it to put our elastic through. So I'm just sewing it almost and leaving about a ½ inch out so I can have space to sew around the waist to put the elastic. So I'm just gonna sew from here to here. Okay, so now I sewed both sides and I left a little bit unsewed so I could flip it over to do the elastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my pin out of the pants, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the pants and flip them to turn them on their side like this. And I'm going to go ahead and sew up the pants leg here and sew up the opposite pants leg over here. Just straight down this way and straight down this way. Okay, so the pants are sewn. So now I'm just going to take the waist area and flip it over. And just go ahead and sew along the waist side. So I'm just gonna hem all the way around the waist area of the pants. I'm done sewing around the waistband of the pants. So now in the back, I'm going to go ahead and feed through the elastic. So I'm just gonna take the pants through the hole and push the elastic straight through the pants. So I fed the elastic through the pants so you guys can see it there. So I'm just gonna pull it to where it fits my doll and then tie it. So I'm just gonna pull it here, and where it's done stretching on her waist, I'm going to tie it. And then I'm going to cut the excess off. And then I'm going to take the needle and thread that I have still attached to the pants and just close it up with the needle and thread. So now the pants are done, I'm gonna go ahead and flip it on to the good side. We have our pants. So let's go ahead and finish our shirt. Now I'm just gonna flip the shirt onto the right side. Now that I flip the shirt onto the right side, I'm going to go ahead and sew 2 buttons, one at the top right here and one right here onto the shirt, and then make a opening on the other side so that the shirt can close. Okay guys, and now the shirt is complete. So let's go ahead and put our outfit on the doll. So this is the final result of the Galaxy loungewear set I made for my dolls. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on social media at Bougie Doll Life on Instagram. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.